What up, YouTube? Team Movies here with the new film The Gentleman opening Friday. Since it is directed by Guy Ritchie, I decided to go ahead and do my top 5 favorite Guy Ritchie movies. Now, he hasn't really done a whole lot as you expect, so I'm just cutting down his film credits to 5 because I really quite like Guy Ritchie. He's has always been a pretty solid director over the past couple years. I mean, the guy's done a comedy, he's done family films, he's done great action. And, I mean, yeah, Guy Ritchie is the man. So, with that being said, here are my top 5 favorite Guy Ritchie movies. Alright. Coming in at number 5, I'm going to go with the film Rock and Rolla. Which is about these the small-time crooks, Wanchu and Mumbles, who decide to legitimately invest in, like, these prime real estate and find themselves out of their debt. And so you got this London gangster named Lenny Ko, who is in the middle of a business with this Russian gangster, but when his accountant ends up tipping off Wanchu and Mumbles to details of a upcoming big money business transaction, they end up swooping in and trying to steal the cash. And so this is like an interesting heist-based film. And Rock and Rolla is probably Guy Ritchie's most underrated and underappreciated film. Rock and Rolla is awesome. You know, you've got a great cast. I mean, folks in this, you've got Gerard Butler, Tom Hardy, Tandy Newton, Ludacris, Tom Wilkinson, Idris Elba, Gemma Arterton, Jeremy Piven is in this. I mean, it gets pretty gritty. I mean, Guy Ritchie does these British crime comedies very well, and it's part of comedy if you really want to go there. But yeah, Rock and Rolla got released in 2008, and I kind of wish more people. I don't know. Kind of wish more people check this movie out because Rock and Roll is a really fun flick. All right, coming in at number 4, it is a recent one, and it just got released, and that is Aladdin. Aladdin, which is really Guy Ritchie's highest-grossing movie of his career. Now, his Aladdin movie, I really enjoyed a lot more than I grew up. I thought it was really cute, charming, great performances by Mina Masad as Aladdin. Naomi Scott was great as Jasmine. You also had Will Smith, who I thought was amazing as Genie. The guy who played Jafar, Moran Kenzari, I think his name was, he was pretty great. Great effects. I mean, this, like I said, this is definitely one of Guy Ritchie's, most highest-grossing movie ever. I mean, it did cross the bill, and a well-deserved. It's really terrific. Great music in it too. I mean, really enjoy this film a whole lot. And if you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. Alright, coming in at number 3, I'm going to go with The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Now, this film is based on the TV show, and, it takes place at the height of a Cold War, and you got this mysterious criminal organization trying to plan to use nuclear weapons and technology to upset the fragile balance of power between the U.S. and Soviet Union. And so you got CIA agent Napoleon Solo, played by Henry Cavill, and this KGB agent named Allah Karakin, played by Armie Hammer, who are set to put aside their hostiles and work together to stop evildoers in their track. And you've got Elizabeth Debicki, who did a great job at playing the main villain here, who is the daughter of this, missing German scientist. You also got Alicia Vikander, Jared Harris, Hugh Grant. You even had David Beckham was in this. Man from U.N.C.L.E., I really thought this movie was loads of fun. And it was pretty cool seeing Cavill and Hammer together in this, because it was fun because Armie Hammer was once set to play Batman at one point, so technically this movie really was... If you want to look at it, this was Batman and Superman in a weird way, because, Henry Cavill plays the role of Superman, while Hammer was going to play Batman, but that never happened. Anyway, yeah, Man from U.N.C.L.E. is super, it's really funny, great action. It is based on the TV show, so there's that shit. It was supposed to star Tom Cruise at one point, but then that didn't happen, and then we got this. But that aside, I still hope we get a sequel, because I know the movie didn't do really that well, but man, I really want a sequel so bad, because Because yeah, Man from Uncle it had no business being like as good as it did. And yeah, if you guys haven't really seen Man from Uncle yet, definitely go check it out. Alright, coming in at number 2, it is Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Now, this is a crime gangster British comedy, and it's about Eddie, played by Nick Moran, who ends up convincing these three friends to really pool funds for a high stakes poker game against a local crime boss, including Hatchet, Harry, played by P.H. Marathi, and Harry ends up cheating, and while Eddie ends up losing, and he ends up having and it ends up giving him a week to pay back 50, 100, 1,000 pounds, or yeah. I mean, this is a crime gangster comedy, and they always had some of the best British gangster. Like, of course, there have been lots of great gangster comedies, like gangster movies in the U.S. But there are some great British gangster movies, and Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels is one of them. It has some other interesting cast members like Jason Statham, Rocketman director Dexter Fletcher was in this, Jason Fleming, heck, even Sting is in this movie. And yeah, Lock, Stock is a really fun crime British gangster movie. And if you guys haven't really seen it, definitely go check it out. I mean, it's a really good one. Alright, now my number 1 favorite Guy Ritchie movie goes to the film Snatch. It is crazy to believe this movie turns 20 this year, but anyway. It's where this illegal boxing promoter named Turkish, played by Statham, ends up convincing this gangster named Brick Top, played by Alan Ford, to offer bets on this bare knuckle boxer named Mickey, played by
Hey, how's your work going?
Good. Anyway, as I was saying, here you got Brad Pitt, who plays the boxer Mickey, who is at his bookie business, and Mickey ends up not throwing his first punch, and so this infiltrated Black Tops ends up demanding another match, and you got this gangster named Frankie Four Fingers, played by Benicio del Toro, who ends up coming to place a bet. And also, this is a really cool crime base. It's pretty cool to see Guy Ritchie coming back to his formula, because he's also doing another movie with Jason Statham that's also supposed to be a crime based film. And Guy Ritchie, you know what, Aladdin, Sherlock Holmes, and all, they're cool, but his best formula is these crime films. And Snatch is great. You got some other good cast members like Vinnie Jones, Jason.
Hey, motherfucker. How you been, dog?
Pretty good. Anyway, you also got Dennis Farina. You've got Jason Fleming. I mean, this is definitely Guy Ritchie's best work. And I mean, Snatch. It's a great crime comedy. Great performances. I mean, you even got Brad Pitt in this. Like, how cool is that to see? But yeah, Snatch is hands down the best work Ritchie has ever done. And yeah, if you guys haven't really seen Snatch, do yourself a favor, go check it out. Snatch is a really fun flick. Anyway, what are the other, to be honest, I used to always thought that Snatch and Lock, Stock were sequels to each other, but they're actually not. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me do the quick rundown. 5. Rock and Roller. 4. Aladdin. 3. The Man from Uncle. 2. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. And 1. Snatch. Now, he has done other stuff as well. I remember he did that movie with Madonna, Swept Away, which, if you guys don't know, him and Madonna was once married, so, yeah. He, of course, did the Sherlock Holmes movie, which his Sherlock Holmes movies were okay, but I'm not really that big of a Sherlock Holmes fan anyway. But his films were pretty decent. I just quite think these top 5 are much better. His worst, on another hand, is King Arthur. Oh, God, that movie's so bad. Oh, boy. He also did Revolver, Mean Machine. Yeah, it's nice to see Guy Ritchie really coming full swan and coming back to the gangster crime film that he's known for. And his new movie, The Gentleman, I cannot wait to see. So, fingers crossed, it's a good one. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me leave to you guys. What are some of your favorite Guy Ritchie movies? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. This is T Movies.